right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bourbon in the Barn. I'm your host, Bert. Sunday Gary. Finally get to be a Sunday Gary. Our very, very special guest today, finally, after a couple of weeks, Mr. Gentry Adams. And of course, he's going to be in the boxing for boobies. So, you know, we're proud to have him on here. We try to get most of the fighters. Russell Norton should be next week. And as you know, we're raw and uncut. If you do anything crazy on here, it don't get edited out.
Oh, I figured.
We don't edit.
Yeah.
Don't cut.
We don't know how. We might edit, but we don't know how. We're the two most least technical people you'll ever meet.
Yeah, if I say something fucked up, I'm probably pretty confident in it.
There you go. As you know, if you're under 21, we don't condone any underage drinking. So, you know, watch the show, like, and when you turn 21, do what you got to do.
Or
have fun. Yeah. And we are sponsored by Eagle Liquor, 6852 Middle Valley Road, and North Shore Liquor.
Oh, you're sponsored. That's excellent. That's
they
cool.
give us a little discount and everything. I work at Eagle. So, you know how it is.
You have to get the secrets.
Well, they know, man. They come in.
Sponsored podcast. That's real shit.
Yeah.
Suddenly here in a different way.
So, you're from Chattanooga?
I'm originally from New Orleans.
Oh, there you go. We love that place, man. I've been like 13 times in the last 6 years.
Man, I went for the first time this past summer by myself. I met one of my friends down there. This gentleman named Jeff. He's a nuclear engineer. And he was down there for a conference, and I just had some time. And I was like, yeah, because I've never gone down by myself. I've gone with family.
Yeah.
And I love it. It's awful.
Yeah, it is.
It's awful, but I love it.
The homeless people down there are way more aggressive than the homeless people up here. This guy, you know, we're walking down Bourbon Street, and he's like, hey, you got any money, any change or any, like $1 or something? And, you know, I was trying to be nice. I was like, man, all I got on me is, you know, I just got a debit card. He goes, there's an ATM right there. You do it. I was like, dude, I'm trying to be nice.
You know? Came up, he goes, I bet I can tell you where you got those shoes at.
Yeah, he got hustled. Our friend John got hustled on that.
He goes, they're on your feet.
Yeah. And you got them on in New Orleans, like everybody's got a hustle down there. It's just that kind of life.
No, it's cool though. It's kind of its own.
I love
its own place.
I love it.
But they said in Louisiana, in one area is one of the richest areas in the United States, and then on one side is the poorest income, and they have the same zip code.
Man, so it's wild. So I'm originally from the East.
You LSU fan?
I am now. Funny story, my grandfather despised LSU. I won't go into all the reasons. He passed a couple years ago, so now I can.
Oh, now you can be a fan. They got her grandpa.
I'm a huge Saints fan.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just weird but I'm a Tennessee fan, even though.
How long have you been here?
So, I've spent the majority of my life in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I moved here at 9 years old.
Yeah.
I was in the Navy, so.
Yeah,
California,
home is where the Navy sent you.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Oh, not me. My father was in the Navy. I'm sorry. Did I say that wrong? Fuck up. My father. I'm a Navy brat. Is usually what I say. But I'm 37 now.
Yeah.
I can't say Navy brat. 37.
Navy. I don't know.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah.
I can use USA.
Yeah, and they are good. My dad has it, and he loves it, man.
He's still a baby over here, man.
Yeah, 37.
Yeah, my birthday was on Tuesday.
Yeah, mine's coming up in
that's why
3 weeks.
That was I got hit for the
the
game on Monday.
Yeah.
But it was also my birthday, and I was like, thanks for that one, because I was about to hit him with that. It's my birthday tomorrow, and I just don't feel like doing it.
Happy birthday.
Are you married, kids?
Yeah, I have one child. His name's Brody, and the mother of my child's name is Julie. So yes, I am.
How old's Brody?
Brody is 4.
Hey, Brody.
Hey, can we say hi to Brody, man?
Yeah.
What's up? And Julie?
Yeah, you don't want to.
Oh, no. No, I love them. They're wonderful. They'll be more than that. Julie, before I got here, was like, make sure I get the link and all that. So now she's looking forward to it.
So,
Brody looks just like me.
Is karaoke what you do, or you perform?
No, so Chris is more the karaoke guy.
Yeah.
I'm more of the DJ guy.
Oh, that's cool.
So last year, you familiar with the term paying your dues?
Yeah, well, yeah.
So all of 2022, I went every Wednesday with Chris.
Yeah.
And he would always give me tips. We'd get tips some night.
Chris is a good guy.
But I love him. That's my dude. Oh yeah, we've been working together for 6 years now.
He's solid, man. He's a good person.
And I would just go there every week.
He's
and
probably you too, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. No, we have like a good friendship, but our friendship starts as a business relationship,
Yeah.
and the best friendships start as business because like
You wanna
nobody
see other people.
has like you're on the same level, like you want the same thing.
That's, I think, we
Um,
work together so many times.
Exactly. So if you can do business with your friends,
Yeah,
that's kinda
it's
where you
tough,
wanna be.
man. Sometimes it gets a
Well,
little
if
salty.
it starts off as business,
Yeah, then
then
forms a
blossoms into a friendship. But
yeah,
yes,
it gets a little
friendship to
easier.
business is
Yeah.
a little different. Business to friendship is easier.
Yeah.
So I'd go there every Wednesday, still do, and I would take over most of the music in between the songs, and then just over time it sort of built. So now I have, including Wednesday, I have 3 to 5 gigs a week.
Oh,
So
that's
the
good.
karaoke,
Yeah.
and
Got
then
your
it'll
own
just be
system
me
and everything?
DJing. I have
Most of it.
my
It's
controller,
expensive,
a
yeah.
couple other things. I always use Chris's
Yeah,
speakers.
it's a hard. It's an expensive business.
I've done karaoke.
And people don't understand that. They think that people just come with a laptop and play a little music. There's more to it.
It
Like
is.
Chris, when he
It's
did our
hard.
wedding, he came and asked for a playlist of what we didn't want to hear, what we did want to hear, things like that.
No
What
Kid
song
Rock.
we wanted. Yeah, no Kid Rock, no Nickelback, never.
No Nickelback.
You hate
but-
them both?
Huh? Yeah,
Neither nor?
neither nor. So
I don't
when
like
I had
Emily.
to,
I
I had
like
to,
early
I had
Kid
to
Rock
hide
when he
money.
was still on that.
He was doing our wedding for free, and you know how much he charged.
Oh, I know how much
had
he
to put
charges.
money. I had to hide money on him. Like I don't know if he found it when he got home. He wasn't,
He's like,
and I
"That's
put it in
your
the
gift,
pocket
man.
of his jacket. You know, he didn't want any money, but he's a good guy, and he wants to see people do well.
Shout out to Chris, man. We love you.
Chris,
Absolutely.
y'all getting that jerky business
He's in
getting back
New York
up
right now.
Yeah, he's in
Doing
New York.
a wedding.
Doing a wedding.
Which means he had to drive all the way to New York.
Yeah,
with
he didn't
speakers.
fly.
Wow.
Speakers.
Yeah, by himself. Nobody with him. You know how
Fuck
bored.
that, yeah.
Yeah.
So I did that all the time, and then she was a manager at the time. Her name's Luna at Southside.
Mhm.
So she put me on a Sunday, and then it just sort of blossomed from there. So I do a couple places. I DJ Spanish music on Fridays and Saturdays.
That's interesting.
Man, it's a whole other fucking
Level, yeah, it's a whole different world.
man. And I'm starting to get like a good handle
Yeah.
on it. But dude, their shit is
Is-
so much more intricate than ours.
Exactly.
And then
Yeah,
we have
people-
genres, but they have genres
Genres.
within their genre.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's
Yeah,
a whole
it's-
nother animal.
A friend of mine that worked with me at Logan, a Mexican guy, he would take me to these clubs and they were doing all these dances. And I mean, they're intense, bro. I mean,
Oh, merengue, salsa, bachata. There's
and there's all different music
genres
for
within the genre.
Yeah.
Subgenres, I believe is the term. Man, it's
it. All
wild.
right, let's get started here.
Let's do it.
All right, today we come with you with Cooper Craft 100. There's a little backstory behind this. There was an 80 proof, and one time at the liquor store I was leaving, and I was like, oh, I'll get that, 99 cents. Took a swig of it, spit it out. That was the 80 proof, so everybody said I like this one better. It's a Brown Foreman product. It's out of Kentucky, of course, and it's 100 proof. You know what you're gonna do. And all me and Gary get is 100 proof.
What is your preferred?
My preferred is
Anyway,
100.
85,
Yeah.
90.
No, what's your preferred whiskey?
Oh, mine is E.H. Taylor. My
Mine would be either a Brothers Bond or freaking, I like Weller a lot.
Yeah,
So I like Scotch
Buffalo
whiskey
Trace.
better than regular whiskey.
I think I'm allergic to Scotch. Every time I drink it, man, my eyes get all itchy and my ears get red. So I think it might be the peat or something in it. So I've managed to stay away from it.
So I like Glenlivet.
Yeah, Glenlivet's.
That is my.
We sell a lot
That's
of that.
if I'm ordering whiskey, I'm gonna order that. I'm gonna order
It's a good middle of the road. It's not going to kill your
It's
pocket, but it's not going to be.
Yeah, it's
you're
got
not
like
going
a
to be
little
actually.
sweetness.
Yeah.
Well, then you got some room. You get a 12,
get
you
a
got
12,
18, so you
then
can play with it a little
23,
bit. Yeah.
Yeah, 15. 15's a sweet spot.
Correct.
I mean, 12 is good. 18 is good, but 15.
15 is like right on the
anything
money.
I've had 15 years always been amazing. I've had Jameson 18. That's probably my favorite. But as an everydayer that I can get a hands
Jameson
on,
is way underrated.
it is.
way
Jameson
underrated.
18 tastes like air.
You like
I
proper
mean,
12? I've never had it.
You know what? I've never, and I like
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor just as a fucking content provider.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, he's his own way. He's a walking
entertaining.
billboard, man. He's entertaining.
I will, unpopular opinion, there hasn't been a more like just verbally awesome dude since
Somebody
like
really
Ali.
moves the needle, yeah.
Like he hasn't,
yeah.
like as far as that mouth pause.
Yeah.
As far as that mouth goes, like what he can throw out there, I don't know if there's been a guy in the fighting game
really
since
is.
like Ali that can
I don't know,
get it
Tyson-
off like he
Tyson-
can.
No, Tyson, his interviews were horrible, man. I
Oh,
mean,
no, he
kept
was just
aiming,
like,
he
hey,
did-
just-
yeah,
yeah, just
like children.
He's way more.
Oh yeah, just
Yeah.
just vicious.
Yeah, I mean, and he
but like just that like cool slide.
Yeah, that,
and I'm gonna go out there and handle it. No, I mess with Conor, but I've never messed with Proper 12.
It's not. I've never had it just because Conor McGregor, when he was promoting that, he took it to Ireland and he was letting people try it. Was a 70-year-old man, and he was like, he's all up on him. He's like, "What'd you think?" He goes, "It wasn't the best," and he punched him in the face.
I remember that. Well, it hasn't been around long enough. Like we're talking whiskey, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're not gonna come out.
James has been around since 1800s, almost 1700s.
Exactly, like tequila, you got agave, you're gonna make it and you're gonna slide. Like whiskey, it's all about aging and growth,
the process,
and all that.
the barrels.
Exactly. 20 years from now, Proper 12 might be dope.
Yeah.
But there's no way it's like. Sorry, Connor, you're not gonna watch this, I imagine, but I don't want you. I fucking hope so.
Yeah. Here come to,
but I just can't imagine it being, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's just too early in it and where it's been to be able to be
perfect.
Exactly.
Average whiskey. When we do this, we do it 3 ways. We do it neat, on the rocks, and the cola.
With the cola.
And then we'll do it.
I like that.
We'll do a grading system.
I enjoyed that. That was cool.
You gotta say it
with the cola. I like that.
And we'll do a grading system, and it's 1 through 5. It can be 1.7, 3.9, 5 point. 5's the highest.
If it blows you out of mind, if you want to throw a 5-1 in there, we
stop talking. And I really appreciate you doing this boxing event for us, man.
Man, I'm looking forward to it.
Ron Crawford, man, he's a little bit younger. He's a little bit older than you. Older than I thought you were like probably 40-something.
I'm 37.
Yeah, he's 55.
Really?
Yeah.
He's my age.
Chris has been telling me, Chris has been telling me.
Gaslighting your ass.
No, that he's in his 40s.
No,
what I've been like, I am not a.
That has got a sweet.
I am. I have been like I've worked out. My father's in the Navy.
Yeah.
And the one thing my dad has always paid for is a gym membership. I always have a gym membership.
There you go.
How's your dad, man?
He's 63 or 64.
Still above the shit?
He is not still above his shit, but like he is for a 60-year-old. Yeah, he's jacked as fuck. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Is he still in the Navy or is he retired?
No, he's retired. He's a physician.
It's hard to be 63 and be in the Navy unless you're like
he's a physician.
There, yeah.
He did the graduate to officer thing.
Yeah.
In there for 8 years.
What did he leave it? Major, corporal? I mean, not corporal.
Oh, I couldn't tell you that. So he's an OBGYN.
Oh shit.
So he just did it essentially.
Oh, to get his education.
Yeah, he left college and everything with no debt.
Yeah. Which is smart.
Heck yeah.
Correct. So he has always, he's been a huge proponent of exercise. So I've always worked out. The reason I agreed to this, I've not done boxing. I haven't done fighting.
But none of these people have, except Chris.
The only thing my premier training as far as exercise has been boxing for over a decade.
Oh, cool.
So I'm always hitting the bag, this, and that. So I was like,
your stamina up pretty good, man?
Man. So I actually have a boxing trainer. Like, I'm taking this shit very fucking seriously.
Like,
really seriously. I don't know how to not to.
Ron, you better get your shit together, man. This
So
guy's coming.
I have a boxing trainer, and 2 different times we sparred. The first time we did 3 1.5-minute rounds. God, yesterday, Saturday, we did 6 2-minute rounds.
Oh, wow.
That is the most exhausting shit.
12 minutes.
Trust me, I know.
The most, there's no...
I lasted 45 seconds.
Bro, you can run a fucking mile.
Yeah,
1 or 2 miles or 3 miles, fuck off.
Yeah.
There's nothing thinking, breathing, punching, and defending.
Those gloves feel like they're made of cement after the first. I was like, God.
Oh, that's the biggest thing is trying to get some more room in my shoulders. Did you box before?
No, I boxed in the first boxing movies, but now and I was hosting, so it's hard to host and box. I had to go back there. People pulling at me, hey, we're running out of this.
Absolutely.
And I'm like,
I did it one time. I was like, I'm retired.
Yeah, we both retired.
Yeah, I'm retired.
The only way I come out of retirement is to smack him around. But
we may do that one day.
He's got his own thing going on. He's Bourbon in the Barn versus this is us.
This is the wrestling.
He's wrestling
for the Dayton Boulevard
World Championship,
baby.
Yes.
So based on, actually no, that's an unimportant question. We'll figure out who wins when we get there.
Absolutely. I'm going to try my bestest.
Let's get this on the
meat entry, man.
I appreciate you gentlemen for inviting me.
No problem, man.
Ooh.
A little nose punch. Not bad though.
I actually thought it was so the quote unquote shit.
Not a
The
hard
swallow
ball.
balls. Sorry, I don't know how not to do that.
It's not a hard ball. A hard
Was
ball.
like not too much. Now the breathing after wasn't quite like a dragon,
Yeah.
but I agree with
It
both
gave
of
you that
on
Kentucky hug, bro.
the Kentucky hug.
Yeah.
Tell me more. I've not heard that.
When it gets warm in here, that's what they call the Kentucky
I
hug.
kind of like it though, man.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, it's
I did.
they thought, yeah, that's what they call
It burns a little bit in the nose and then it just stops.
But the burn was after. It's the burn during the intake
The
and
initial-
then the follow up. So there was no burn on the intake, which I think gives it some extra points. You're looking at me crazy.
All right, I am going to leave you guys to chat. I'm going to give you some ice.
I mean, we're not all prepared at the same
Anything on
time.
6 or?
No, I
what they
just-
call it? Oh, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter. I'll bring it out.
Beale Street.
Yeah,
Are you
good
originally
brand.
from Memphis?
No, we went there
No,
for his
for my
birthday.
birthday, we went to
Jerry the King Lawler's restaurant.
That's badass.
They got
let
to
me
wear
put the
Jerry the
crown
King's
on.
crown. They had one of his crowns
Well,
there, and
actually,
he
it was in
got
the
to put it
wrestling
on.
bit.
I'm glad I
better
share the affinity for wrestling
Hell yeah.
as we're
And I
talking
love
about.
We were
wrestling.
wrestling
It was one of the things me and my stepdad, which I grew up, me and him watched it every Saturday, and we knew, that Hogan was a big coming up. Ric Flair, I hated him, and every week he's messing up Ricky Steamboat and he's getting away with it. And I'm like, how do they not know this? I mean, everybody needs a villain.
Oh, for sure. Oh, the heels are the.
Yeah.
That's, I was telling him. What was his name again?
Yeah,
Gary. I don't even know. Remember your fucking name.
Bert.
Bert and Gary.
Bert and Gary. That's Sunday Gary. I'm Bert.
Sunday Gary and
Yeah.
Bert. So I was telling him probably like 2020 during the pandemic, I found my way back into
Wrestling.
to professional wrestling, and still, even if I don't watch it every week, oh man, I'm always keeping up.
Yeah,
Whether it's
I do
clips,
it on the phone. Yeah, I do the
clips,
thing. I look at the
whatever else.
results on the phone because I hate watching Raw and SmackDown. I hate commercials. Me and him went to SummerSlam last year. It was in Nashville.
I want to go to
And-
WrestleMania so
Listen,
bad.
You're going to get to 2027. It's coming to Nashville. That new arena they're building for the Titans. They're getting WrestleMania. It's
I
already
want to
been
go to
booked.
WrestleMania so fucking bad.
I've been to 2 WrestleManias. I was at WrestleMania when The Undertaker lost.
To
Brock Lesnar. I was there in New Orleans when he lost.
Are you serious?
You could have heard a pin drop when that hand hit 3. You would have thought that. I mean, everybody just
bro,
for like 2 minutes. Nobody said a word. It was just like
I've watched so many like clips on it just because I don't understand why Brock was the one to do it.
well, he was so hurt. He didn't even know his name for 2 days.
Oh, he had a
Undertaker
concussion,
did.
yeah.
Yeah, he was so, and he finally you can't really see it, but he's like this, and when they cross their arms, it means they're hurt. And Brock had no choice.
He
but
even
to-
asked Vince, he goes, you sure, I mean, you're not going to hate me? Because I can't, Vince says. Can't.
I didn't understand why it was Brock though, just because. Well,
Because
That really pushed his beast incarnate
but
to
he
the
didn't.
next level.
But he didn't need a push.
And then they let Roman
He
beat him a
already
year
had
after
it.
that. They let him beat Bray, and then they let him lose to Roman Reigns.
Well, he beat Cena right
Oh,
after
he beat
quickly.
the piss out of Cena, man.
But Cena was the one who like pushed that. He was
Yeah,
like,
but he
you're
goes,
gonna
"Look."
have to beat the shit out of me.
Yeah.
You can't take the streak.
Yeah,
and then not destroy me.
and then not.
And then me beat
But they
you,
didn't
yeah.
keep it. Like
No.
if for the streak to end to make sense, Brock should still be the fucking champion.
Yeah.
Like that's the only way it really like makes sense because
Well, Brock's hard to deal with negotiating wise because he always, if it don't go his way, he gets in his feelings and he's like, I'll just go back to UFC. And he always holds the company hostage. That's why they were finally like, look, Roman, you're going to be heel, and this is the way we're going. Like, you're going to be the guy because we don't worry about you going to UFC.
He didn't work good as
The only
a
thing-
face, man. He couldn't really promo very well.
no, he promos well as a heel.
Yeah, well, he's got Paul Heyman.
He reminded me of
Paul
Sid
Heyman
Vicious
can
in
talk
promos.
For
But
anybody.
he's helped him a lot.
Yeah.
Like he's way better on the mic than he used
He's
to be.
helped
Yeah.
Roman a lot, too.
That's what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
that's what I'm saying. He's helped
He's
Roman a whole
definitely
lot.
helped
No, Brock.
Boy.
It's interesting because I know Brock hates being on the mic, but
Yeah.
I think
Can't
it's
stand
interesting
it.
how Heyman has sort of gotten him
Yeah.
to be more comfortable with it because he's on the mic a lot more.
They
I don't like to be around
you can
people.
They say
At all.
you can be a
You don't.
horrible wrestler. If your microphone skills, in all honesty, God rest his soul, Bray Wyatt was not a great wrestler.
R.I.P. Bray, man.
But his microphone
Oh
skills,
man!
impeccable.
Yeah. Well, I didn't even understand why he got the boot because he was out
Yeah.
for 6 months.
yeah, got buried.
I never even understood that. They just do.
That
I
was
don't know
bad.
what that.
That's Vince doing Vince thing.
The last 4 years, a lot of his decision making is really like, bro, are you like picking who you want to be the winner?
Exactly.
Because you used to
decide
off of pushes and who
who has the heat.
Like who has the heat, but like one of them, Montez Ford. He was pushing him for a minute.
Yeah.
And it's like stopped.
Well, he is Montez Ford's loyalty to Angelo Dawkins is his downfall.
Yeah.
He does not want to go
because
he thinks it's going to end up like Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty.
Well, Brett didn't want to get away from
Hart.
Neidhart either, man. But he's like, I got to, man.
It's not his fault that Angelo doesn't like. He's doing better, but he hasn't found a thing.
Without Montez, Angelo without Montez is going to be a mid card. He's going to be like Titus, Titus O'Neil or something like that.
Oh, no. Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
And Montez Ford's going to be sitting there with Intercontinental Championships.
He'll be a Shelton.
All of them. Shelton Benjamin, all those guys that are kind of Apollo.
Yeah.
Chad Gable, man.
All those guys that kind of...
Well, Chad Gable's actually a wrestler. I mean,
I hope that comes to fruition.
I don't think it will. If it is, it'll be short-lived.
He'll be Gunther.
They're not going to let him be the one to beat Gunther. If it is, it's going to be triple threat.
They want Gunther to go after bigger belts, man.
I think Knight will beat Gunther. I think they're going to find some way to... Because they're going to make him...
I think LA Knight will be the one to beat Gunther.
Because I think he's going to skip US.
Yeah.
Because they had the chance.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to skip that and go on to Gunther. Because you could probably have a good...
run with him. A good competition. I mean, they could go steel cage. I mean...
LA Knight's going to beat Santos Escobar after he turns on Ray.
Yeah.
You think he'll turn on Ray?
I think he's going to. I don't
know.
You
don't think that would be cheap because he just had his son turn on him?
Yeah, and that's going to suck, man. It's going to break up the LWO, and it doesn't make any sense.
I like the LA Knight
Ray needs to get out.
And I'm telling you, there is so many angles they can go with. If CM Punk shuts his mouth and comes back,
he might come back.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff with him.
WrestleMania, him and Seth Rollins.
Him and Seth Rollins will burn the house down. They will actually burn it down.
Because him and Cena
he's so good on the mic and a good wrestler.
Yeah, he's one of the.
And it's got in his fucking way his entire career.
Him, Ric Flair, and The Rock were the only ones that were good wrestlers and good microphones. Nobody did any better than
Stone Cold.
Stone Cold, yeah.
Oh no, it's few and far between.
Yeah, you don't get it very much. Undertaker never was good with a microphone. Viper, but his wrestling was very limited.
Yeah, and he didn't go.
What else was good on the mic?
Viper always got
Triple H got much better on the mic.
Yeah.
When he went heel, and then even as he became sort of a babyface, he still had that heel feel.
Randy Orton's not good with a microphone.
He's not terrible.
He's not terrible,
but he
gets personal. Like he gets in like.
I think Riddle's good on the mic.
Riddle's just funny.
He got fired. He's done.
Yeah.
When that happened?
He was one recently, of those. Him, Dolph Ziggler, Shelton Benjamin.
And you can't stay out the weed and hit his wife and shit or girlfriend.
All right, let's get this number right. Yeah, we can talk about wrestling all day.
The wrestling, man.
The wrestling.
This is on the vlog.
Oh, that's clean as fuck on the
Yeah, that is really good.
That's super clean.
No punch in the nose?
Nothing. No hug.
No hug. It'll come.
Fuck me and left me.
It's not sweet apple.
Pricey.
Hey, you got me, buddy. Are you having a good time, man?
Absolutely. We're talking about fucking wrestling.
That bumps it up a little bit. I'm gonna do you a favor on there. Cooper, dumbass.
Call him 12.
Cooper, dumbass.
Call him Cooper 12 and
Yeah,
shit.
Cooper
That's
12.
not nice.
Cooper.
So who were the Riddle's out, Dawson? When was the last?
It was like Thursday.
Okay, so this just happened. That's why.
Yeah,
Because he was with trying to get with Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre's about to turn heel.
Yeah.
He's lost a lot of steam. He had a good run for them.
Well, he's pissed
he
because
got
won the
married
belt,
when he
but
lost that.
It was on COVID.
Castle.
Yeah.
Roman has buried a lot of people. He's buried more people than Cena, which I didn't.
And people thought that Brock was bad.
Rock just didn't want to be there. He said, "Look, I just want to show up and wrestle and get my check."
I feel like this
Yeah, I don't
year
wanna-
he's having fun.
Yeah, he is
It's
finally
the
having
first
fun.
time it seems like
He
he's
actually
having
said that.
a
He goes,
good
"This is
time out
fun.
there.
I like this."
I
He goes,
haven't seen it like since I've been, like
Yeah.
I, really
I
feel
never
like
It
thought
sounded
he
like
was-
he was so obligated, so
Yeah.
forced.
I never thought he would put
Yeah.
people over, man.
I
He's
never
put-
thought he put.
Yes,
I
he's
knew
put
he
Drummond
put
people
over
people
over,
3
bro.
times.
Yeah.
He's putting fucking
he's putting what's his even. I still say it doesn't make sense. He's putting Cody over, but there's just no story there. It was just so random.
story
Yeah,
is
and it
that-
had to be.
Like, can we get like an accidental fucking clothesline,
Yeah.
and then they're in, you know,
Yeah,
a
it-
feud? It just didn't. Oh, you're gonna be my partner, and I'm just gonna decide to attack you.
Cody needs to have the belt. He needs. He don't have to
does,
hold
but-
it, but he needs it.
He does. I
Just
I
for his
agree, but
dad,
I think
man.
it
That was the
works-
whole reason he came
Just
over.
to do it for
But I
Dusty,
think-
man.
Jay should take it, and then in 6 months, Cody takes it from him.
Yeah.
Why?
I
I don't know why they didn't put it on Goldust ever, and that's sad, man. Goldust.
Stardust or Goldust?
Yeah, Goldust was. He's definitely a Hall of Famer.
Oh, entertainment. Oh, his
Yeah, his matches were
oh,
weird.
wonderful on the
Give him the
mic.
belt.
Wonderful on the mic.
Oh God,
Yeah.
you could have given him the belt for a couple
When?
months.
But when?
Yeah, and from who?
International, because he was international, or I'm sorry, intercontinental.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
his
he was
level.
that-
That's his level. I don't
That's his
think
A
level.
couple times tag team.
just because his oddity,
Yeah, it was.
you can't do too much with that as the
It never
champion.
broke your heart if you won a belt. No.
Yeah.
You've been
No.
that's cool.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
cool.
you get
That's
it.
when they.
You're
That's
right.
whenever,
You're right.
like Sami
They
Zayn.
gave Kofi
did
Kingston the belt.
Like they did with Kofi.
So they
yeah.
could have gave
And Big E.
Yeah.
Did anybody in the world think that Sami Zayn was going to win that match against
No.
Roman?
They gave it to Jinder fucking Mahal.
Yeah, well, that was the.
Yeah, that was for the Indian individuals.
yeah.
And I mean that.
And they were trying to
way
get.
possible.
They were trying to get. They were trying to get shows there
More
and everything.
storylines, man.
It worked a little
It
bit
did.
because they have him out there
Yeah,
again.
but the only thing
Well,
that I
Randy
hated about
had to.
Jinder Mahal's run is Randy had to lose to him twice, and that don't happen.
He at least looked good.
Yeah.
Like physically,
Well, Randy
Yeah.
can make
he
anybody.
looked like he does. No, I mean not in his matches. I don't think
Oh,
Jinder Mahal is a bad wrestler.
No, he's just
Well, Randy
very
can make
limited on
anybody
his
look
skill set.
But
Like,
he looked great, which I
Yeah.
think goes a long way. Just for you spend so much time just showing off the fucking belt,
yeah.
so he at least looked the part.
I mean, dude, he had all those acne on his back. You know he went
He was buff as hell.
HDL. I mean, he came out of nowhere and he
Oh,
was
and
swole,
he's way
and he was
smaller.
wearing
Oh,
those
yeah.
nice suits.
He's way smaller now.
Yeah, and he had those two guys. with him.
Dramatically.
Yeah. But I mean, Great Khali was champion.
But Cody owes a lot to Randy Orton.
I'll tell you one of the least talented wrestlers, and that was Mark Henry. For him to be champion
Oh,
as long as he
just
was,
wrong.
yeah.
Yeah, that was when they were just going
It's like,
off.
how you gonna beat him? You
popularity.
can't beat him up. You gonna punch him and he's gonna
He's not
knock
gonna
your
miss
ass out on Tuesday.
But they had what was his name? What was the big fat fucker with the
Brodus Clay.
no, the black dude, huge. Cena gave him the FU. Mabel?
Oh, Omos?
No, not Omos. This is years
Oh,
ago.
Viscera?
Yes, thank you, Viscera.
Yeah.
He passed
He
away.
died, yeah.
Who's his daughter?
They said his daughter was Rhea Ripley. I'm like, you're out your
they were
fucking
doing
mind.
like in their daughter, and it said Viscera, Rhea Ripley.
Way to drop the ball on Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
Won the championship and then just nothing. And she's good on the mic.
Yeah.
She's great.
What happened?
They just don't know how to
Is she still champion?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's
still
still
champion. Nia Jax hurt her, like she does everything.
Not
I don't know
bad.
why they didn't bring her, why they brought her back. Nia Jax, you know it's The Rock's cousin.
Yes, that's why.
Probably
Because
did The Rock.
and-
The Rock's like,
because all
"Bring
the
that back."
Usos,
Yeah,
Roman
that all
Reigns,
know
they have a
family.
good drive, so they
Yeah.
figure let's bring her back and see
Yeah.
what she can. But she had a good pop when she showed up. Was it last week?
Yeah, but I mean, she's already hurting people, and that's the reason they got rid of her. They were like,
Alexa
they
made
sent her
her
back
good.
down to that Florida
NXT?
thing, NXT. No, lower that to Florida.
She
And
keeps
they were-
hurting people.
No offense
No,
now,
she-
but you need to drop
they-
a little bit of weight.
They
before you get
said
in
they
there.
told her
You're
they
hurting
said
people.
go down there and work with. She was working with Fit Finley on how not to hurt people because she hurt Liv Morgan.
When
she's
you weigh
hurt,
270, you
she
can't be doing
hurt.
some
She
more
hurt
blocks
Alexa.
on
She hurt Alexa
98
Bliss.
pound women.
She hurt Becky Lynch.
Who's the white big girl?
Oh, Piper Niven.
Oh, Poppy Nevin, yeah.
No, the other.
Dewdrop. She used to be
Dewdrop.
Dewdrop. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
She
Piper
doesn't hurt
Niven
people?
now. No,
No,
she's a very
She's
technical
bigger.
wrestler.
really
She's
good.
very.
thick.
Yeah.
So what is she? Sure, whatever we like to call it, whatever adjective.
I like
works.
the big girls, man. She's thick, and I like thick.
Oh, I don't mind the big girls.
Big girls know
No,
how
what
to
it
cook,
is.
man.
They make the world go around.
The big
baby.
girls, man. We love it.
Heard that.
Hey.
We like big
Sandwich,
butts and we
I love it.
cannot lie.
Yeah, you can't deny it.
Well, that's really good.
This got better.
Yeah, with the Coke.
I feel like it was almost made
Yeah.
for meat or.
You like
I'm
it?
sorry, it was made for.
It's not the best I've ever had with Coke. I mean, it's
No,
not
it's
horrible.
clean.
It's like
It's clean.
It's very
the best
clean.
thing we had with Coke was we
It
did
tastes-
Evan Williams White Label, the 100 proof.
why do I taste mint? It tastes like a mint
So
in there.
I've talked to a couple bartenders, and a lot of them tell me the mixer, although Coca-Cola is the known one, Dr. Pepper is the actual best mixer
actually,
for it.
Actually, the best mixer is Sprite.
For whiskey.
Not for whiskey.
No, for whiskey.
Oh yeah.
It's actually Dr. Pepper,
A lot of
not
people do
Coke,
Dr.
because
yeah.
there's so many flavors
Yeah.
in Dr. Pepper,
Dr.
it
Pepper
goes
really
with it.
opens
I
up.
don't hate it, but I don't love it.
I feel like
What's wrong?
All right, I'll go first this time.
it was surprisingly great.
Need, I got a 3.7.
Oh, that's a 20.
Rocks, I got a 3.9. Cola, it really kind of gave me what I wanted. I gave it a 4.3. Overall, I gave it 11.9. So it's on my it'd be recommended by me. The price is pretty good, $34.99. You're not gonna hurt yourself by buying it. All right, what you got, Gentry?
So I had 4 on neat. And I did that because, like we said, we didn't
kinda
get the-
hit, yeah.
It
Well,
hit,
it
but
was
it
a
hit
neck pour
after,
too,
not the
yeah.
beginning. And then the rocks, it was smooth as shit.
Yeah.
So I get 4.5, and then cola I gave 4.5 again. So
13.
total 13.
Yeah. He highly recommends it.
Heck yeah.
All right, what do
On
you
mine,
got?
I got meat. I gave it a 3.7. With rocks, bumped it up 1 notch, 3.8. I didn't hate them with cola, but knocked it down.
With the
I got
cola.
Now I'm disappointed
Cola.
I didn't do more with my
No,
little
I got
integers.
11.
I could have hit 3.9s and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking 4s and 4.5s.
Oh, you're fine, man.
I probably did more than you also.
So Gary got 11, I got pretty much a
11.
12, and you got a 13. So it's a solid 12.
Yeah.
If you say
What's
it
the
out,
price?
I agree with the 12.
like $34.99.
Yeah, I got for the money. Yeah, you'll love it.
You'll like it.
Y'all's numbers were better than mine. I didn't use my my decimal points well enough.
But
This is our 73rd time doing it.
the three of us recommend that you do with the rocks.
Yeah.
It really
Rocks
opens
is good. It opens it up. It does. It keeps that burn up, you know.
I asked about the good. What's like, not to talk bad about them. What's like the ones that you've had here where you've just been like, this shit is just.
We had Blue Note, Creek Water. The one we did last week, I didn't like,
Creek.
but he did.
Creekwater sounds like
Creekwater.
Creek.
Dude, it's made by White Rapper
What
out
was that? It
of
was
Alabama.
Was it Dickel? That one Dickel?
Yeah,
Oh
that
my
Dickel,
God.
the Dickel bourbon. That bottle right there. That's a different bottle, but that was it.
Ooh,
that was
bad.
yeah.
Dick
That,
historically is.
that one's
decent.
not.
That one's
Really?
not.
Yeah, that one's not. All right, time to do the predicting.
Let's do it.
Gentry is going to predict all these fights, and these are not in order. You're
Even
not going
yours?
to. You're not going to go before the main event. I'll put the card. The day of the fight, I need you there at 4:00. So go through all that we got to go through.
No problem.
All right. Gary versus TWE. Bourbon in the Barn versus TWE. Who do you think's going to win?
You against him?
No, it's
Him
this guy.
against a real wrestler. This guy's a real wrestler.
You don't
Tell
fucking
me his
win.
name. What was his
I'm
name?
choosing you.
Wade. All right, he
That's
goes
Wade.
with
I'm
Gary.
going with you.
All right, military match. We got JP Dyer versus JT Chapman. And I know you don't know either one of these.
JP. What sounds better? I'm gonna go with JT.
All right, JT. Now, women's warrior match is Tasha Sanders, which she has Daniels on her, and then Emma Lee Stanley.
I like how Emma Lee spells her name, so I'm riding with that.
All right. Russell Norton versus Morgan Stansel.
So I know Morgan is probably not gonna be the guy fighting it anymore. So do we have- he is?
Yeah, he's
He's in the clear now.
in the clear.
Oh really?
We're all good.
Well, I'm gonna cuss him out because that motherfucker was supposed to tell me. I'm going Morgan.
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
he's just crapper.
Lath Dobbs and Kel. Now,
I'm
you
going-
know the history behind this, right?
I know both of them.
Okay, Kale got late the job.
Yes, and
Jack
he's a fuck
Brown,
up.
and then he quit on him in 3 days. So this got real personal.
So even before personal, I know Lath and Kale. I think Lath just has general issues, just like general walking balance.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Kale.
There you go.
Jack. No
And,
offense, Slade. You
Jesse
thanks for doing the show,
Singleton
man.
versus your
I'm
boy.
gonna stick with like we're gonna think of it like Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I expect Chris to be 3-0 after
3
this.
and 0, yeah. Dude, if he gets up to 20, he could be like 60 years old. I gotta keep my streak. There you go. Ginger
Man,
gave his pick.
look, so I tell you what, for future ones, so the guy that's my boxing trainer, he actually he boxes in the Masters division. So
You
he
actually
just,
get two really good boxers.
so he
That'd be
just
cool,
went
man.
to
That'd be nice.
New Jersey, and won his Masters weight class.
Oh, shit.
So like,
I'm gonna run it back.
as this goes on, like I can actively like bring like real good fucking boxers associated with that.
Yeah, but
to
I've
sort
noticed
of
real good
increase
boxers
this.
need to get paid.
Gentry, this
No. These are amateur boxers.
Oh, okay.
So they're already not getting paid.
Gentry, we call this running it back.
Yeah, we're running it back one more time.
Oh shit!
No, we're good.
We all right, man. We'll see that.
I'm gonna blame that on the placement, not my hand. We'll try this again.
Damn you, man.
But no, yeah, I'm talking amateur boxers.
That's fine.
So
Let's go to boxing for
no,
babies,
just
man.
you know,
Let's do it.
yeah, we are. One of my
You got this, man.
a friend of
I want
mine.
to sip on that a little bit. That's really good on the line. I don't want to.
Yeah, it's very good. A friend of mine has the same birthday as me. Met her in college. Actually had like really like serious breast cancer. She's doing better now.
Is she good?
She's okay right now. Yes.
Good,
Still
yeah. My
living.
wife's the same
Her
way.
name is fucking
Her name is
Shannon.
what? Her name is what?
Sheebs.
Her name
She-
is.
Sheba.
You said her
Sheba?
name was fucking.
Sheebs.
Her name
I
is
said fucking. Yeah. You're right. You're quick on the listening. And
Where'd
she
you
had
go to
breast
college?
cancer. I went to UTC.
Okay.
She went to UTC. We have the same birthday. That's how we
Oh,
became
that's
best
good.
friends.
I know a
So
bunch
it
of
was
people
funny
with the same
talking to her and telling her, hey, I'm doing it. And mind you, I'm telling her, forgetting the fact that she went through breast cancer, and I know that
Is she gonna be there?
I don't know. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna
I
try and
don't
make
know.
her. But no, so that was cool. That was
What's
sort
her
of a
name?
cool thing. Her name is Shannon. I call her Sheeps.
Her
Her brother named her Sheeps. Oh, she's gonna fucking
Sheeps.
watch this.
Congratulations on beating that, and we
Absolutely,
hope it don't
yeah.
come back, and
Yeah.
good things.
And
Mom,
so,
If you need us,
so I
we're
can
here,
put all
man.
her business in the streets. She had a full mastectomy, and in December, she's actually going to get a new chest. Yes.
There you go.
So it was really neat telling her, forgetting.
Yeah.
And then she tells me, and I'm like, you know what? Oh yeah, I'm doing it because you had breast
Yeah.
cancer. That sounds way better than
yeah,
mine.
there you
So-
go.
Yeah, I lost my
So
mom.
that was really cool to
Yeah.
sort of find,
Get where you get
revisit
something-
that later
yeah,
and be like,
exactly.
oh, I really have like
Yeah.
a good fucking
Yeah, I
reason.
lost my mom to cancer in '87. So
Man.
anything I can do to help out with cancer benefit.
I mean, and
If I could bring
here's
her back,
a quick few messages. And when you come to Boxing for Boobies and you get
Cash.
stuff, bring cash. Like, we don't really want to go through
Stop
the
by the
cash
ATM.
app.
For sure.
Stop by the ATM. We don't want to have to go through cash app
It's
because you come to the door-
$10.
Yeah, well, the food and stuff, T-shirts. But if you come to the door and you have to do cash app, it's going to be $12 instead of 10.
Yeah.
Because we have to charge.
Correct.
We get a
Yes.
fee,
Just
so
to
it's going to be
cover the fee.
$2
Oh,
extra.
1,000,000%.
But just bring cash and it'll make our lives so much easier.
Yeah.
We don't have to sit there and watch people cash app all night,
And donate,
holding
man.
up the
Please, be
line and
generous,
stuff like
man.
that. So
You know what's interesting? How much, just like everyone just really likes boxing,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've just randomly just told friends like, hey, I'm doing this, and they're like, oh, when is it? Oh, how like
I'm going to give you
interest
I'm
is
going to give you
high,
a flyer
bro.
whenever you leave. I'm going to give you a couple of flyers
Man.
so you can put them on your DJ stand so
Yes.
people
The people
know.
that run the TWE say, look, you guys draw way bigger
The
than
interest
we
is
do.
so high. Like you tell, these are friends of mine. And you
Yeah.
tell them, they're like, oh, I want to come.
Yeah.
Like it's
And it's for
Yeah.
charity.
It's for charity. It's fun, and these people don't really know how to box. I mean, this is all for. These are people doing me in a personal favor.
I will
Everyone on
know how to
here, I
box.
really want to thank y'all for taking time out of your, taking a day off work, taking time out of your lives, time away from your family to come do this
No,
and
it's
be a
so
part of
cool.
it.
And I will tell you,
It's-
I've never wrestled a
it's
day
so
in
cool.
my
Yeah.
life.
It's-
So
And,
It's
this
such
will
a
go
neat
on
thing.
as long as
Don't
I'm
break
breathing. This will be every year. This is number 3. We've gotten it almost down pat. We did really good last year. We ran out a little bit of food, but look, come in, have a hot dog, watch some fun things. There's giveaways, man. I want to thank everybody that give us giveaways, but I'll thank everybody at the event.
Absolutely.
I'll write a list down because Handy Andy's has got the shirts coming.
Did we shout
We
out
got
the
liquor.
places we went last week? What was that?
Oh yeah, Cherry Street Brewing. We got Ellie picked that up Friday. Thank you, Pete's Coffee, Albatross, Ben, love you.
Beats.
Yeah,
Oh,
Pete's
that's
Coffee.
awesome.
We got some coffee, some tea. It's one little package giveaway.
Albatross gave us like $70.
Are you still looking
$80.
for them? Because I'll go knock on fucking doors on sales.
However you want to do.
Yeah.
However you, whatever you
I'm
appreciate.
here
Anything
for
you
it,
can
bro.
do for it.
I'm
Anything you
fucking
can
here
do.
for it.
Anything you do.
But we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah,
Mr.
man.
Gentry.
I really enjoyed this, guys.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
I
man.
thought it'd go long.
We don't
I'm
ever get
upset.
anybody
I'm
on
upset
here
it's over, bro.
Yeah,
This
well,
was a
you
good
know.
time, dog. I really enjoyed
We'll get off
this.
camera and then we can still hang out.
Yeah, man, this was really cool. I really enjoyed
All right.
this.
Thank
This
you
was
guys.
cool shit.
Gary, love you, buddy.
I love you too, buddy.
Sunday, Gary.
Sunday, Gary.
I gotta know why it's Sunday.
Come to Box of Good Movies.
Please.
Because